Hello everybody, welcome to coronavirus video update number 80, 2021-18. Today is Tuesday, April 27th, 2021. Let's get into it. I know it's Tuesday, that's odd, but I'll explain why here in a second. As we see Michigan beginning to head down in terms of their daily new case counts, Colorado, Minnesota is that M state there, and Pennsylvania also not doing too hot, but states like California, Oklahoma, and Arkansas doing very, very well in terms of daily new cases per capita. Those deaths continue to go up. Michigan probably will continue to go up for about 1 or 2 weeks until that 2 weeks since it started going back down in terms of daily new cases in Michigan, and then the other states doing, about how everybody else has been doing recently, so nothing too crazy there. Hospitalizations again up in Michigan still. Expect those to head down in the next couple weeks. It looks like they might already be heading slightly downward or at least staying the same. So that's good news. Several other states doing fairly well in terms of hospitalizations. Daily vaccinations are, widespread. Some states over 1,000 per capita per day. Other states, like New Hampshire, at 250 vaccinations per capita per day. So, it's a little all over the place, but I'd say at this point it's around 600 or so in the middle, maybe 700 or so in the middle for the average state. In terms of the number of people vaccinated per 100, we are now over 50%. With one dose in New Mexico and much of the Northeast, almost all of it. And then California is making its way to the halfway mark as well. As for those fully vaccinated, 35% seems to be the line of where many people are or aren't. New Mexico, South Dakota, and again, much of the Northeast leading the way there. Really seems like the Northeast is doing well and the South is not doing so well as some of the far, what do we call that? The West area? I don't know, like Idaho, Utah, the mountain, the time zone area? I don't know. That doesn't really exist. So, anyways, total vaccinations for the United States doing very well. Again, we're nearing 30% of the entire U.S. population being fully vaccinated, and over 2/3 of the population over age 65 vaccinated. We're also above 78% of the distributed vaccines being administered for the first time since I've started providing that statistic. So that's of note. Also of note, we got a new variant thing. If you remember, over the weekend, the CDC had not yet updated the variant spread, and now they have, probably because now it's been 2 weeks since April 10th. So I think it's working on a 2-week delay every 2 weeks, if that makes any sense. So the next one will be 2 weeks from now, and we'll have another variant update. We see that B117 variant strain from the United Kingdom continuing to lead the way in terms of variant cases in the United States, in large part, I believe, thanks to Michigan. That's what it is. Again, U.S. infections over time. This graph has not changed since the previous update. This gets updated every Wednesday night from the CDC in terms of model guidance. As we said, the current projection is for it to remain relatively constant over the next 4 weeks in terms of daily, or I guess the graph there is weekly new cases, but it's the same relative effect here. The reason for this update is that CDC issued new guidance on what you can and cannot do and how safe it is. So as we see here, outdoor activities are safe no matter what it is for fully vaccinated people. The only time that fully vaccinated people have to wear a mask to outdoor events is if it is crowded or is like a sports event like football. When football season comes back here, they're going to have to wear masks. Now, for unvaccinated people, you need to wear your mask at anything unless it's just the members of your family, obviously. And it becomes increasingly less safe the more number of people that are at said events. And even if you are fully vaccinated, you no longer have to socially distance and you no longer have to wash your hands. I mean, wash your hands, please, but it's not like a big crazy precaution that you need to continue doing. Also, a thing from, I believe MIT came out this week that said 6 feet social distancing does nothing, even for unvaccinated people. But, take that with what you will. Indoor activities are not very safe for all unvaccinated peoples and are less safe for even more crowded events, full capacity worship services, etc. I'm not really sure if we pack everybody in the church and everybody has a mask on that everybody's going to get COVID, but I think a movie theater and a full capacity worship service are on the same level, but singing in an indoor chorus, I think, is worse than attending a full capacity worship service. Eating in an indoor restaurant, with your mask off, I think that's much worse than a full capacity worship. Again, that's my 2 cents, and I am not the CDC. All of those things safe for those who have been fully vaccinated, but again, still need to wear that mask for some reason. I couldn't tell you what that reason is, but somebody probably could. Anyways, here in the United States, we dropped around 50,000 current cases since our update on Sunday, so that's very good news. California doing pretty well at the moment. Michigan actually heading down in cases, so that's of note. Washington continuing to move up. New Jersey went down below 200,000 cases for the first time in a while. And Georgia got kicked out of the top 10 because it dropped 10,000 cases. Alabama has taken its spot, although Alabama, no real big concern there. Now, where we do have concern is India, as they near 3 million current cases. Worldwide, though, we are down 170,000. It's been a while since we've gone down in terms of worldwide current cases. However, with India in their cases going rampantly right now, expect that to reverse direction and continue heading back up so long as India has an unsustainable COVID problem. France is now below 1 million cases, so that's good news. Iran also doing very, very poorly in terms of current COVID rates. They've been increasing their way up the list the past several weeks as well and have now hopped Italy for spot number 6 in terms of currently active countries. And that is really the sum of all of it today. Thank you guys for listening. Stay safe, stay healthy. Don't forget to wear your mask unless you're outside and you're fully vaccinated, in which case you no longer have to wear your mask according to guidance from the CDC. I've been Chris Sixon, InfoWeather Catholic Media.